Good morning. I gotta move this chair out of the way. Things getting kind of crowded around here with all these shipping boxes. But let's see. Monday morning, I sold 21 things over the weekend. That included probably maybe Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. But had a good weekend. Not any big, super big ticket items, but some good sales. I bought some of these videos for about maybe $1 a piece. These are PlayStation 2, and the guy had probably about 60 of them. I bought them for 40 bucks, I think, so a little less. That'd be 75 cents a piece. But a lot of them weren't worth much, so I just put 5 of them together, put untested, no returns, 5 of them for 10 bucks. So I have like 11 lots like this, and then I've sold a few separate ones, I believe. So not a great deal, but I guess it'll eventually pay off, and I'll end up getting 66 plus a couple extras, maybe 80 bucks, so maybe double your money, but kind of a lot of work for that. Wouldn't really recommend that too much. PlayStation 2 seem to be the cheaper ones. Sold some of these little sprinkler nozzles, which I don't have hardly nothing in, maybe 10 cents a piece, 4 for 10. These things here, 4 sprinkler nozzles. These were special ones. They went for $18. Usually they go for about 10 or 12. But I probably have 10 cents a piece in these things. I got hundreds of them for 20 bucks. And I bought a couple other logos, so I might have 50 bucks in all of them, but I got a lot of them. Hundreds of them, all different kinds. Here's this little sweater my wife listed. Sold for $12. I think it was $12.99, I believe. A pair of shorts, $10. And all, yeah, this is from a lot of clothes that we get from the lady who has a secondhand store. The things that don't sell in her store. Here's some really large Izod khaki pants, 54-inch. But they sold for $15. Got them at the Goodwill, probably paid $3 or so. Got this for like $1. Sold for 20 bucks. Brand new. Yeah, I got 5 of these at somebody's yard sale. Kind of weird they'd have 5 golf games all sealed up. They were the same one. So I got these for probably like $1 a piece or so with a bundle deal. This one sold for 10. And this one, the weird thing with the best one of the whole bunch is Farm Simulator. Sold for 15. Both those sold real fast. Here's a tie I got with playing cards on it. Sold for 10 bucks. Probably paid $1 for it. I think it's Goodwill. This was a while back. I had that tie for quite a while. Some of the other stuff sold real fast. This book sold real fast. Betty Crocker books sell fast, but this one's 1981. Better Homes. In good shape, but sold for $15. I paid like 50 cents for it. So this one is a pair of speakers I bought at a yard sale for 10 bucks. I was the first guy there a couple weeks ago. It hadn't been long. Sold for 40 plus shipping, so that was a good $30. Not literally 30, but 30. You gotta take out your fees. This was from the tool store where I got a big haul back in May, I think it was. And this one just sold. This is that battery drill, sold for 30 bucks. I mean, circular saw. With it had the book and the blade with it too. Another from the same place. This is a new one I just bought recently for $10. It's a corded circular saw, but it has a laser line guide. Kind of neat. I never really seen one. I don't know how it works. But that sold for 40 bucks. And then this drill here, which is a 18-volt battery drill. Last one I had. These things sold really well. Sold for $35. Paid 10. Just a drill, but it's a 1/2-inch drill, rigid. Same thing with this is right open. The rigid drill sold good. Somebody ordered 3 pair of gloves, and I had first class shipping on each pair, so that would be like basically about $4 each. And they asked if I would combine the shipping, so I actually put them all in this padded envelope, 3 pair winter gloves, and it was still less than £1, so I'll send them back. You know, some money, maybe $7 or so. So I don't do that unless they ask. Normally, if somebody would just made that sale and not ask, I just keep all this extra shipping money. And these are cool. Both these are yard sale last weekend. Not this past weekend, didn't get to go. But the one before that, pretty cool. Actually, it was during the week, wasn't it? It was like Thursday. They have Thursday. These are lineman gloves for working on high voltage electricity. And they're older, 1981. Came with this cool bag. And I bought them for $10, sold them for $40 in no time. So that was a good sale. A buddy of mine was doing some electrical work for me. I bought a lot, and he had to replace, just had the box on the lot, not a house. It had an electrical box there, so he had to replace it because it was all messed up. So, but he didn't want to shut down the power with the power company and the county and all that. So he used these gloves to work on that power line. Not recommending that, but that's what he did. Not these particular pair, he had his own, but I was wondering I was like, how the heck are you going to do it without shutting down the power? But that's what he did. So, oh, this is a baseball glove sold. Nice baseball glove too, sold $35. I don't know why, it's a name brand I think. Academia, never even heard of it. But I marked it up, I think I had 45 and I marked down to 40. And I figured, well, you know, baseball season's about over. So I marked it down another $5, 35 it sold. I sent out offers, which I do that sometime. Only on certain things though. Kind of hard to explain why and what. Something that's been here a long time. But if you got a lot of watchers, you know, eventually it's going to sell the way I see it. The way it seems like. If I got 5 watchers on something, it's going to sell. And sometimes, but if it's something like this, it's going out of season, I'll go ahead and mark it down. But if it was a pair of winter boots, I wouldn't. So, well, it's just kind of, you got to think in your mind, what the chances of it selling, how much did I pay for it, how much do I want to mark it down, how much interest do I have. If you got 0 people watching it, you know, probably ain't a whole lot of good, reason to mark it down. But sometimes I do. I don't know. I can't really explain it. I go through there sometimes. I just look at something and think, I'm going to mark that down. It's too high. But I guess you'll figure that out. These are Legos. This is about 3 pounds of Legos, I believe. Stuffed in a flat rate envelope. Hope it doesn't break open in the mail because they'll go everywhere. I'm going to put lots of tape all around it. But anyway. What happened was I bought about a little less than 30 pounds of Legos in a box for $70 at the thrift store. And I thought, wow, that's a lot of money. It was $100. They had like a 30% off or something, toys. So I bought it. And I looked them up and I thought, well, that ought to be pretty good, you know. But I just underestimated the amount of time it takes to sell, to do Legos. The box, I started going through them and it was just nasty. There was some that are dirty, some trash in there, pieces of trash in there, bottle caps, all kinds of crap they had to go through. And I probably didn't get half of it out. And I tried, and there was a bunch of hair in there, hair balls, and dog hairs, and people's hair. I did that for a couple hours. Then after you get them all that crap sorted out, then you gotta, make a big pile. I didn't have any more flat rate bags, or hardly any, so I used the flat rate box, which held about 5.5 pounds. So that's what I did, just stuffed it full. And that's like $13 shipping. So I don't know if that was the best thing, but that's what I did. I stuff it full, then I dump it out on the table, take the pictures, then you got to scoop it all up, and they're falling all over the place. And it just took hours. It's been about 6 hours on the Legos, and after everything's said and done, I might make $100 off of them. Hopefully, that would be the best case scenario. I sell them for about $30 a bunch. Actually $45 minus the shipping, minus the fees, and so on. So that'd be I had 5 bunches plus that one, that leftover one. So best case scenario would probably be, well, minus the fees, probably about $80. That's not really well spent time and money, I don't think. But so if you get Legos, they're profitable. You can make a lot of money just selling by the pound. But you better. I mean, if I do it again, I would want to get that box for $20, not 70. But anyway, a lot of work, a lot more work than you know buying these gloves and selling them and doing nothing. So, yeah, got to think about those things when you're buying. But all right, you guys. Hope you're having a good day. Get out there and do it. If you want to do it, you can do it.